Hello, I'm Dudley Thompson, and welcome again to WDT Media TV. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. On screen, you're seeing Mrs. Russell Reid Knott of the PNP, looking at the JTC bill that was tabled by the government recently, and the PNP's objection to that bill. And personally, when I heard what Mrs. Russell Reid Knott is saying, it could be that this bill could transform school principals and vice principals from being school managers to zombies and figureheads. Yes? Let's now join at the podium Mrs. Russell Reid Knott at the PNP press conference.
I am Russell Reid Knott, Member of Parliament candidate for St. James East Central. I am an experienced educator with 28 years of experience and also an experienced middle manager. I'll be highlighting today the risks to school management and operational flexibility under the JTC bill. While much of the attention has been focused on individual teachers, we must also address the threat of this bill to pose to school leadership, particularly principals and vice principals, who are responsible for keeping schools functioning daily. The JTC bill, as written, will strip school leadership of key tools they've long used strip school leadership of key tools they've long used to manage classes, deal with emergencies, and ensure learning continues when the unexpected happens. Firstly, reduced flexibility in assigning substitute teachers. Section 4, subsection 1, as well as section 36, highlights only registered and licensed teachers may legally teach. There are no temporary exemptions or emergency allowances in this bill. And of course, there are implications. A principal cannot ask a retired educator, a trained graduate awaiting paperwork, or a volunteer to step in during an emergency, not even for a single day. Student learning is paused, not because there's no one to teach, but because the law forbids principal to stop-gap solution. Secondly, difficulty filling vacancies in high-need areas. Section 36, subsection 1, and Section 34 states before a teacher can be placed in a school, they must go through registration and licensing, which takes time. There's no mechanism for conditional hiring in areas like STEM, special education, or rural communities. And the implication, of course, even when a principal finds a suitable candidate, students wait weeks or months for licensing clearance. There is also the issue of no timely notification about investigations. Section 50, sections 50 to 53. Any person can file a complaint. There is no obligation to notify the principal when an investigation begins, nor to provide progress on updates. Implications. Teachers under investigation may be absent, distracted, or pulled from duties without principals knowing why. Of course, disruption occurs when no chance to plan ahead. School leadership excluded from disciplinary decisions. Section 51 to 60. Suspensions, license conditions, and revocations are handled by the council alone. Principals are not guaranteed consultation or input before decisions are made. And the implication is that key staff can disappear without warning, leaving school unprepared. Overly easy complaint process underestimates school authority. And this is highlighted in section 50, subsection 1. Any individual, including students, parents, or third parties, can trigger an investigation. No verification or filtering is required before actions begin. And the implications? Principals lose control over internal conflict resolution. Even petty disputes lead to formal disruptions of staff duties. There is also the issue of subject-specific licensing reduced in-school flexibility. Reduces in-school flexibility. Section 30, subsections 1C highlights the council may issue a license with subject-specific restrictions. That means a teacher may be licensed only to teach math, or only English, or only grade level science. And the implications? Principals cannot reassign teachers across subjects in a pinch. Multi-subject flexibility, especially critical in small or rural school, is legally blocked. We recommend 1. Permit school leadership to assign temporary substitutes, including licensed graduates or retired teachers, for short-term emergencies. 2. Create a fast-track approval system for schools facing urgent or persistent shortages. Notify principals immediately when a staff member is under investigation with regular updates. We require JTC to consult school leaders before disciplinary actions take effect. 5. Screen all complaints for validity before triggering disruptions in schools. And 6. Allow broader licensing categories so teachers can be deployed across multiple subjects or grades, especially in multi-role schools. The JTC bill, in its current form, undermines the ability of principals to lead, to respond to challenges, and to deliver consistent instruction. We must protect student learning, and that starts with empowering principals, not tying their hands.